Hi everyone, this is going to be a tutorial type video meant for teachers who are changing schools. So as the year wraps up, you may be moving to a new school next year and you want to carry over the Edpuzzle videos that you've made. So this video is about how to do that. The name of the game here is that you're not going to make a new Edpuzzle account and carry your videos over, but rather you're going to go into your profile settings and you're going to change the email address that is associated with your account. I wouldn't do this yet. Wait until the very end of the year before you lose access to whatever school's email you're at right now. And then there might be a time over the summer where you don't have an email if you're switching schools. So in that case, I would change this to your personal email in the time being. And then when the new school year starts, you get your new email address, then you can change it to a new email and pick a school. So I'm going to go through that step by step. Also, there is a help article, which I'll link in the description of this video, that goes step by step how you can change your email and then how you can change your school when you're ready for that. Okay, so let's go through the steps. First step is going to be to change your email. Now, if you are connected using your Google account, you would want to disconnect that and then you would just change your email here, put your new email. I don't want to actually do it, so I'm not going to do anything, but you would change your email, you'll get a verification, and then you can sign in with an email password combination if you're using your personal email, like in the intro. And then when you are ready to change schools, you'll go over to school and you will press change school. Here's another Edpuzzle article, which I will again link to, that gives more information about changing your schools. And note that you can only switch schools once every 6 months. So if you are changing your email address over the summer, for example, I would recommend don't change your school until you get your new school email address, and then you can do that. Now, this last point I think is also important because I know some people may have created an extra Edpuzzle account with their personal just for like a backup or to test something. And now you're needing to use that email address to attach to your actual Edpuzzle that you want to use. So you would just delete that account first. So I would just follow exactly these directions. Make sure you don't have any videos in there that you need. Again, if it's just your dummy account or your backup, don't worry about that, or just use a different email address. Use something fresh and new. So again, if we go to our profile all the way down to the bottom, you can delete your account. Okay, so that's basically how you do everything, but there's one other question that I want to address. If you have a pro account, you have a lot of videos in here. You're losing access to your pro account with your school. What do you do in the interim? If you're switching to your personal email account, then you would be downgraded to a free Edpuzzle account. And a free Edpuzzle account, you only get 20 videos. And you may have many more that you've created in your lifetime that you want to carry over. So basically, you're only going to have access to the first 20 videos and everything else will be kind of locked. However, if you then move to a school that has an Edpuzzle Pro account, then all of those videos that you had will be reinstated. So you're not going to lose anything, but you would lose access to it. One other thing that's interesting is that with those 20 videos with the free account, even if you start to delete some of those videos once you've moved over to free, it's not going to open up access to more videos. If you want to do any housekeeping, I recommend that you do that before you move over to the free account. All right, so before I close this video, let me just break down exactly the steps and how I would do them. So first things first is I would clean up my Edpuzzle. Anything that I don't really need, delete those videos. Get rid of all your duplicates, all your excess stuff, and try and clean this up if you can, especially if you're moving to that free account. Next step, wait until very close to the end of the school year, but give yourself a little bit of time before you're going to lose access to your current school email address. Go in here. If you need to disconnect any of these services, you do that and then change to your personal email. If you have your new school email, of course, go for that. But I'm just saying, if you don't, you have some dead time over the summer, change to your personal email address. Do that, verify it, and then wait. Wait until you get your new school email address. When you get your new school email address, come back here and change it again to your new school email address. Then you would go into your school and you would change your school, select it, and you should be good to go. And all your videos should come back if your school is actually enrolled in Pro. If your school's not enrolled in Pro, then you would have to pay for yourself. There is a Pro teacher plan that you can purchase yourself. All right, so I hope that is clear. I hope that's helpful. If you're moving schools, good luck. I hope the process is as smooth as it can be. And that's all for this video. Bye.